On the morning of September 11, 2001, the sun cast its final glow on the iconic Twin Towers. Within a 2-hour period, hijackers carried out the deadliest terrorist attack in world history.
Everyone remembers that clear, beautiful sky that day. And I remember thinking that everything was going to be okay because my brother John was a MacGyver of sorts.
By day's end, Anthula Katsamatudes and her family of Queens knew they'd never see John again.
Once we realized the night had passed, and we realized that he wasn't coming home, we held out hope for a month, but we had to come to that realization.
31-year-old John was working in the towers on 9/11 as a bonds broker for Cantor Fitzgerald. 21 years later,
John A. Cassamides.
Loved ones of the nearly 3,000 innocent lives lost continue to unite at Plaza Memorial to commemorate the fallen.
What a lot of people don't understand is that, for some people, it's the days leading up to 9/11 or the week of 9/11 because there's so much, press and so much, everything is reliving that day. But for the families, it's an everyday thing that we live through.
Bea Woolen's sister, Tamara Thurman, was a sergeant for the Department of Defense. She was in the Pentagon at the time of the attack.
Very close in age. We grew up together, 2 peas in a pod. Where you saw her, you saw me.
Following the fateful tragedies, Bea holds the memory of her sister close to her heart. Like so many others, Anthula promises to be a better person in memory of her beloved brother.
I miss him so much, and I wonder what life would have been like had he still been here, but I promise him every day that I am going to live the biggest and brightest and fullest life I can. No matter how many years have passed, what happened to my family, what happened to all these families, what happened to this nation and to the world is something that should never be forgotten. And I want people to go on with their lives and to live their lives, but I think it would be a tribute to all the lives lost if people lived with more compassion and more love in their hearts.